Hey everybody, welcome to Halloween week. It's Tuesday and Halloween's on Friday, and I thought it'd be kind of fun if I got all my Halloween crafting stuff out and we just took a look at everything. And it really does help to go through your supplies every once in a while because I had already went through all these when I was doing my mummy book, but guess what I found? I found a mummy stamp. It was stuck on the back of another stamp. So I was very excited. So I do need to get something to mount it on. But so it's always good to look through your supplies because you might be surprised at what you have. So let's dive in. This isn't going to be very long. It's going to be a short video today. But I got this cat mask years ago. And I didn't really get it to wear. I just use it sometimes when I'm doing layouts for Instagram. So it's real pretty to have off to the side. And it doesn't take up any room. And I think it was probably $1 at Target. So I've kept that. It's many years old. This is my very new item this Halloween. And it isn't even a Halloween item. It was a summer item. But I'm claiming it for Halloween. I've got a fun little video I want to try to do. But yeah, this was again $1 at Target. So I'll probably hold on to these too, even after this year. All right, let's look at my washi tape because I don't have very much. I am surprised at how little bit of Halloween washi tape I have. These are probably, I can't tell you. Most of them are from Michaels. It's probably all I can say. This Enter If You're Dare and Caution are the ones I bought this year. So they still have them in the stores. I got those to use in my mummy book. And here's a Happy Halloween. And this one says Trick or Treat with spider webs. This one says Happy Halloween Candy After Dark. And this is just a cool black and yellow striped. So that's all I have for Halloween washi. I really feel like I need more. These rolls are almost empty. Okay, well, let's look at my stamps, my wooden stamps, because I don't have too many of those either. I've got 2 cats, 2 black cats. I've got 1 small pumpkin. And then I've got this Happy Halloween. This is from Target, I'm pretty sure. The rest of these I think are from Michaels. And I'm not 100% sure, but I'm guessing this is, I guessed it was 100 proof press because it's unmounted. But the profile is very shallow and they have much deeper stamps. So I'm not really exactly sure where I picked this up at. Well, since we're looking at stamps, let's look at my clear stamps because I have quite a few of those. And I like to keep stuff in these little clear envelopes that I got at Amazon. They work great for clear stamp sets. So I have a ton here from Inkadinkado. Even though that's in a different bag, it is Inkadinkado. I used to work for Inkadinkado in the 80s. So they're a great stamp company. So I'm just going to show you these. The only way to get these now is to get them on eBay. And these are probably $2.99. And now if you want to buy one, who knows, $10 or more. A friend sent me this eyeball. Absolutely love this. I'd never seen it before. I've used this a lot, so it's kind of hard to see, but it's a crow with in a graveyard. Here we have a octopus, a brain, and eyeballs in jars. These are very old. These are probably from the late 90s or early 200s. And we've got Dracula. Here is a fortune teller. And then we have the werewolf. And this is, wait. Okay, do I have any other ones? No. Okay, see, this is what happens when you put 2 stamps in a package. I think I have an extra package, so I'm going to pull this one out. This is dripping blood and blood spatters. Yeah, this is how I found my mummy stamp. It was stuck on the back of one. So that's not a good idea. So I think I have another little bag I can put this in. And this is also Inkadinkadoo. This one was gotten at Michael's a couple years ago, maybe last year. I can't tell how it goes. This way. I really bought it for the witch because I had a witch stamp and I accidentally said I was including it with a kit that I sold in my shop. So I had to go out and find another one. And this pumpkin is pretty spooky. Okay, this is from AliExpress. And it's black cats and witches. Pentagram, I probably would not use that. And then these cats. And this is another set from Michael's. And I got this for the crow. I don't really care for this, but I love the crow, the bat, and then especially this cat. And the ghost is cute too. Okay, so I think that's it for all my stamps. Okay, what should we look at next? How about Trader Joe's stickers? Now, lately, don't ask me why, but Trader Joe's hasn't had any new stickers out. I don't know if I've gotten any this whole year. So I don't feel bad about all the ones that I've collected over the years. Okay, I'm just going to flip through these. A lot of these are the same. Some are real old. Yeah, there's only 4. Nope, there's a few different ones. There's a candy one. Trick or Treat. That might have been last year's. Yeah, these were a couple years ago. Monsters. And then these were their take on all the different monsters. This is Frankenstein. This one's the werewolf. I love these. The Creature from the Black Lagoon, who is my favorite monster of all time. Frankenstein's wife. And Dracula. Here's Dracula. I think those are the only ones they got. So I kind of hang on to those. These are the absolute oldest ones. If you see this at an angle, I picked this up off the cement outside the store. These are very hard to find. We should have a place where we could trade stickers online. Yep, those are all the old ones. Okay, there's a few different ones on here. As far as I know, they didn't get any new ones this year. I don't go in there that much anymore. But the last time I was in there, they didn't have any. And then some wonderful clerk gave me the last of the roll one year. And so I'll never take them off there because it's just so cool. And there's a bunch on there. All right, so that's my Trader Joe's collection of stickers. Let's see. These are all the Halloween cards these are postcards. These actually came in here. My sister-in-law got me this set, but I actually have some other stuff in there. So these are postcards. They're very vintage looking. They're great for decorating a journal. This one is too creepy though. Oh, and some of them have glitter. I think these two have glitter. I don't know if you can see it. And then this is a postcard from Salem, Massachusetts. Oh, here's some more of these. I guess I haven't used very many of those. Oh, there's 2 of those. Or is that different? No, it's the same. Huh. Maybe there's 2 of everything. Could be. Okay, these are from Dollar Tree. And I just bought these because they look very vintage. And I do a Halloween page once a year in my Smashbook. And then if I do any other kind of crafting about Halloween, then I would use those. I'd probably cut this all out. He wouldn't have to necessarily even be for Halloween. But look at that gold. These are 50 cents. Or they were at Dollar Tree. Back when Dollar Tree was cheaper. Here is a gorgeous spider. I know, I can't believe I'm saying that, but this is from Trader Joe's. And I probably got this, it says Boo inside. I probably got this for a spider kit in my shop and then it never sold. So I just added this to my collection. It's not necessarily really that Halloween-y either. Here's another really old-fashioned one, and this also is from Dollar Tree. So that's my little collection of cards that I can use. And we've got some more stickers. Oh, and I know a while ago I said that I was so good and didn't buy anything for Halloween this year. I was wrong. I bought those 2 Frankenstein head lights. So just to be clear, I did buy something this Halloween, but I haven't spent much money. Okay, I've showed this before, I think in my collage video, but this is just a magazine of images that you can cut out, and it's all black cats. So I have it in my Halloween stuff. Oh, there's pumpkins. Oh, this is so pretty. I actually started watching this movie. I had never seen it before. I think it's on YouTube. It's got Vincent Price in it. It's an Edgar Allan Poe movie. But I only got about a half an hour into it, and I kind of lost interest, so I might pick it back up. Well, wait, I should show you from the beginning, because I really don't have that much stuff to show. And this is pretty cool. Now, I actually cut some pictures out of here, or had my husband cut pictures out of here. What I should have done was just made a copy of them so I didn't lose anything on the back. But I'm never going to use them all anyway. So this page is absolutely incredible. And I had a black cat. Her name was Misty. Oh, very old-fashioned Halloween. Now, see, here's where we cut out something. Oh, these look like outer space cats. I don't know if this magazine is still in print. It's called Crap Hound. And somewhere. It's from California. You could just look it up on the internet. And they might still have back order, have old ones of these. I think he puts a magazine out. This was a 2020 mini issue. Excuse me. I think he puts a couple out every year, but I don't know if he's still doing it. These supposedly are all images that you can reproduce and use. But I can't swear to that. He has a whole page of stuff written on one of his other magazines about copyright stuff. Just so many cool faces. Oh, this one's cute. Ooh. That's a little too creepy. Hey, guess what? Look at this. It's that cat without this on there. I don't know why that's on there, but you could just color that in with a black marker. Wow, I learned something new. A cat octopus. Never seen that before. And I've looked at this book a lot over the years. All right, we're getting to the end here. Friday the 13th sale. I like that. Whoa, this is all about Friday the 13th. I had always wanted to do a kit about superstitions, and I was collecting stuff for it, but never got it made before I closed my shop. I never had enough stuff. I could have used these 2 pages in that. Wow, look at that. These are gorgeous. So this is something I'll keep forever, and always have that to use if I want. Now here I've just got a few vintage images, from my kits that I kept. I don't know what this movie is, but I think it's really funny that he's creeping on her, but somebody's creeping on him. And then I've got a few vampire things. Most of my vampire kits all sold out, so I have very little vampire stuff. This picture I think that's Bela Lugosi there. That's definitely Bela Lugosi. Yep. He played the original Dracula. Oh, that's werewolf stuff. Oh, and then we go to my Creature from the Black Lagoon. I only have 2 pictures of him. And then all the monster movies are made by Universal. So I always had those cards in my kits, but that's all I kept, or all I could keep. Everything else sold. All right, this is my last little bag of goodies. These, I've used a ton of these, and I still have this many left. It came in a huge pack. These are from Target one year, back in the Halloween stuff, and it was like, it came with a bunch of other things, like some erasers. I think it was like a school thing, but I just love the stickers. I thought they were very vintage, and I use these a lot. This came in a book that I bought just recently, and it's, oh, sticky stuff. It's it's not about an evil doctor, but I just thought of that right away, so I had to keep this. And I sold 30 or maybe 40 some Halloween kits over the life of my shop, and this is one of the few images I saved. And the only thing that's Halloween about it are the 3 cutouts in the window. That's how low I was on Halloween images. I think I have 2 more. I have a couple more. I actually have more. This is out of those books. Let me grab one. Or why not just grab all 3, because I think I have the Halloween stuff marked. Let's see if I do. This could be something else. Oh, that's just fall. That could go in my fall. I was thinking about showing all my fall stuff, but I have a lot more of that. I know that there's a Halloween one in one of these. Oh, maybe it's not marked. Anyway, it's gorgeous. It's all like orange. No, I don't think it's marked. I think I was marking something else. Yeah. I don't know which book it's in. Anyway, these books are fabulous. But I didn't feel like cutting it out. I had cut this out because I had it for a kit, a skeleton kit. And that one must not have sold, so I grabbed that out for myself. Here's some rub-ons that I got at Dollar Tree a few years ago. I haven't used them, but I really like the cat and the owl. Oh, this is cute. Hooray for Halloween. This is one of my favorite Halloween poems. I'm not going to read it to you because it's really hard to read, but I'm going to hold it up so you can actually read it if you want, like screenshot it and then read it, because it's kind of long. I'm not going to hold it here the whole time while you read through it. I don't know that anybody would want to, but it's one of my favorite poems. And here are a couple of witch pictures that didn't sell, and I kept them for myself. Or I think maybe at the end I didn't have enough to make another kit, and those were out of some vintage book, so I just kept those few pictures. I have a bunch of little tiny ones in this little tin, and we can look at those before we go here. And then I've already shown this book, this Traveler's Notebook. I've already shown this in my video about collage, but I'll just flip through and just show a few of the Halloween pictures that I have. And I'm going to move the camera down a little bit. Okay, you'll have to let me know if anybody's interested in seeing my fall collection of ephemera and stickers and things like that, because I have probably 3 or 4 more times than I do of the Halloween stuff, so it'd be a pretty long video, so I don't know if anybody actually wants to see that. But anyway, I have 2 Black Cat pens. I'm not sure where I got this one, but I use it. I have him just sit on my desk. I don't actually use him. I mean, I could. He's kind of loose. Gonna fall apart there. Yeah, I think like maybe Barnes and Nobles or something. It was something special. Something probably outrageously priced, but okay, so here's the cover of my traveler's notebook, just collage book about, it was supposed to be about Halloween and fall, but I think it kind of got carried away. As you can see, some of my stickers are peeling off. This is one of my favorite pictures. Oh, Tim Holtz. That's Tim Holtz. That's Tim Holtz. That's Tim Holtz. And so is that. All right. Oh, I just have some, I don't know where I got those stickers. All right. It's not really Halloween. That's not really Halloween. Okay, this, there's that ghost stamp. And I just wrote some of my favorite old black and white scary movies. And this is kind of a fall, not necessarily Halloween, except for the 31st there. Just got washi tape, some stickers, a watercolor vintage picture. This is washi tape. This is a cigar band. So very simple here. All right, let's see if I have anything else. I'm not really Halloween. Maybe fallish. Okay, this one's Halloween. This one's kind of crazy. Maybe I'm in too far. This is actually a printout. I dressed up as a gypsy one year, quite a few years ago. And sadly, I didn't save everything that I had. I wish I had. But, oh, I wonder where that stamp is. Huh. I don't know where that is. And, oh, this is a really cool technique. I don't know if you can see it, but I stamped this in light blue first, and then I stamped over it again with black ink, but made it offset so you could see the blue. It came out really cool. These are just stickers. This is one of those vintage images. And the rest are just stickers and washi tape and some stamps. And, oh, here was, I used to keep track of all my washi tape. So most of this, I guess I still have. Some of this and this would just be in my fall collection. But yeah, most of this I still have. I don't know. That's probably just in my thin washi tape. Oh, and here's a spread I did. A beautiful vintage image, and then I used colored pencils to color in the fires. And here I used colored pencils or marker to color in the windows. And then this was just another vintage owl image and a poem by Robert Louis Stevenson about autumn fires. I thought it went great. It might have came with this, but I don't think so. I don't think so. And that's it. I don't have the rest of the book filled up yet. So maybe I'll do a spread. I got some trees. Oh, here I just stamped some stamps. And I don't know where that's from, and I don't know that I have a stamp that says autumn, so that's very interesting. Love these trees. Gotta get those out and use them. So, yeah, I just do like a page or two every year in this or whenever, and then when it's full, I'll just put it in my my collection of filled inserts. All right, last thing we've got here is my little tin that the postcards came in. Oh, that one I don't have anymore, so that one's gone, but I have the rest. All right. This little tin has really tiny special stuff in it. This is a little tiny notebook that I'll never use, but I use it for staging pictures for Instagram. So I always kept that. And then here's my other black cat pen. It's really hard to tell if it's in focus there. And it's just simple. And I think this is from Target. Does it say? No, but I think this was from Target. All right, so we've got some vintage images here I'll show you. This is all I have left. And I'll probably never find any more. It's very hard to find vintage Halloween books unless you want to pay a lot of money for them. A few extra Trader Joe's stickers. I love this one. I love anything to do with windows. And this is just something about a witch. Oh, and here's a little picture on the back. Here's some jack-o'-lanterns. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these were all the pictures I had left and was not able to do a kit because I didn't have enough. See, another one, school, but you can only tell it's Halloween because of the jack-o'-lanterns in the window. Oh, and see, I told you I had this. So who knows? Maybe I'll finish it one day. Love this one. This one's one of my favorites. Oops. All right, let's see. Still got some more here. Oops. All right. Not necessarily Halloween, but it's in with my Halloween stuff. Oh, look at this one. Oh, so pretty. So spooky. And you saw one or two of those in my book that I had used. This came from a storybook. I love this one. She's getting ready to go out trick-or-treating and her black cat's there. The clock's all weird. Oh, and this is part of one that I didn't use. And this is another one maybe from that. Here's a ghost and a spooky old house. And then this is just this is actually out of a baby book about bringing a newborn baby home, and all the relatives are looking at it, and I just thought he was so creepy I had to put him with my Halloween stuff. All right, got some black cat cutouts. Probably got those from Hobby Lobby or Michael's. Probably Michael's. I don't. Oh yeah, because Hobby Lobby doesn't have Halloween stuff. So these are all I have left. They came in a big pack. Now we're just going to get in some Tim Holtz stuff. I'm sure you've all seen all this stuff because his stuff is very popular. There's that skeleton I used, part of the skeleton I used. I probably have his legs in here. I don't throw anything away. Oh, see what I tell you? There's his legs. I should have used those on the book. See, these are like those cats in that magazine. Here's that guy. Here's just a few more. If you have Halloween stuff, I'm sure you've seen this or have it yourself. And then these owls, 2 sizes, black cat. Then let's see, I have a couple charms here. I have a crow. And I have an owl. And I thought about like this owl I might just, use on the cover of a book or something. And then I have just a couple of tarot cards in here left over. The World. Strength. These aren't necessarily Halloween. Temperance. What's this one? The Empress. Okay, I went to go get something, and as I was walking by my desk, I found this. This is the pack of Tim Holtz, but it doesn't really say it just says Halloween. And this is probably pretty old. Do we have a date? 2017, guys. So if you had to find this, you'd have to find it on eBay probably. And then this is where the black cats came from. 20 die cuts. You see I only have 2 left, and they were from the Paper Studio, so those would have been from Hobby Lobby, I think. Don't quote me on that. And then what I went to get was I'm just going to show you this real quick. This is my list of scary, spooky monster movies or mysteries that, I should move you up a little bit. My husband helped me type all these in, And I just have a list. The ones that are in pink I've watched this season. They're not all they're not really Halloween movies. Some of them are scary movies, monster movies, some are just mysteries. And then new ones that I found, and I gotta have him add those. A lot of them I can't see because they're just not available, or you gotta pay. They want you to pay $4 to watch everything on Prime, even though I pay an outrageous amount of money to have it. But, so I've watched quite a few. And then I also have a list of all the Charlie Chan movies because I do own all of those on DVD. So I have those all written out. So I just thought I'd show you that because that's something that I do. I start watching scary movies probably the end of August. And I'll probably watch them into November because it's just something I like to do in the fall. And so I guess that's it as far as things to show you. And like I said, if you want to see my collection of fall stuff, let me know and I can do a video on that. I do have my journal save video all done and it is ready to go. So I'm going to upload that later this week. And I guess that's about it. It's beautiful here in New England. It's a little chilly in the 50s, but sunny. And I think Halloween is going to be a good night for the kids to go out trick-or-treating. I have a big bowl of candy with some spider rings and some skulls and different stuff in there. Some stickers that I put out for the kids who live in our building. We have a huge community here, but our building is the only building one of the few buildings, I guess there's a couple more, that, people can't just get into. You have to have the code for the door. So most kids don't come up this way, sadly, but at least I'll get the kids in the building this year. All right, so I guess that's it. I hope you liked seeing my small collection of Halloween ephemera and stamps and stickers. And I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.